What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. I'm Accidental Gray, and we are live for some more BetRivers Poker Gobble Knocker series as we get some lights on here and we get into the action. I'm doing a faux pas. I'm chewing gum on stream. But first, I can do this. Damn it. I had some really good ones before the stream. Passable. And secondly, it was a gift from my daughter, okay? I will stop chewing gum soon because this bubble yum loses its flavor right quick, but for now I'm gonna enjoy the gift. We're in the Brawl PKO. We're in the $100 Gobble Knocker. And we're in the $20 Monster. Here we raise player 3 bets. We cover this player, so we're in here. We don't cover you, unfortunately. King Jack of Diamonds and a 3-bet pot. Ace King, Ace Queen. Sandwich between two players, not much we can do to really like put up a fight here without a diamond on the board, like another diamond coming. Or at least a connecting card. Player with Queen Jack. Player covers us. Totally missed the board. That one touched the ground. That one touched the ground. Name that movie. If Taco's here, I know he's gonna get it. I should send out this tweet I've got in the chamber. Jam here with ace 4. Get it through in the brawl. All right. As mentioned, the gum will be ditched now. Maybe shouldn't have crinkled the paper that I put that in the microphone. My mistake as well. This is like what's the opposite of ASMR? It's like inverse ASMR stream, all displeasing sounds. Misophonia stream. Just a little, and I'm like, whoa, damn. Suddenly, I'm in love with a stranger. Birdie-doo-doo. Raise and get it through with King Jack of Hearts here. All I see is you with fresh eyes, fresh eyes. Raise the king queen here. Jack out of position. Just fold. All right, that seems a little bit steep for my taste. We got King Jack here. They raised a 5 big blinds, so just fold. Here we're all in the monster with ace queen. Flipping with pocket eights. That's an 8 right away. To stay alive, we flip with the pocket eights. We lose right quick. Out of there in the monster. Let's make sure we pre-register the uppercut PKO. We're gonna play that. What else am I gonna play? We're gonna play the Lincoln probably. We're gonna play his $50 clinch. So all right, we're gonna play his $5 satellite. $50 clinch. kind of a light night as far as series stuff, right? There's just the series number 8 and number 9. When's series number 10? Is that tomorrow? It's tomorrow. Okay. All right, so we're gonna play. We are gonna play the Lincoln, $5 Lincoln. Although you know what, right now is also a good time to play our Cube Sit and Goes for the night. Oh, I think it's through tonight, the promotion. Let me look. Da, 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 da. S&G startup. Wow. Wait, what? Play 5 to earn a free S&G select ticket. Extended through January 7th. I have 2 sit and go tickets right now to burn through first. We ever met. King 10 of hearts here. It looks a bit familiar, like it did the other time. They say that history. This is one where I think it matters. Even this deep, it might matter that we cover. Like, I think we definitely call when we cover. I don't know if we would this deep, but at some depths, I think we would fold because we don't cover this opponent. And especially if it would take us out of contention, like covering another stack. That's so we can't seem to hit a flop to save our fucking lives. This is horrible for King 10 of hearts. Just ass for King 10 of hearts. All right, our first cubes didn't go. We're going to be all in here with ace 10. Flipping with eights. We know how that went for us in the monster. Can we win this one? That's another 8 in the window. Same exact 8, I think. It was even the 8 of spades. We're not folding anything. 8 deuce, send it. Live cards will take it. Broadway for them, bully for them. Any glitchies? No glitchy. Except to swim or sink and die. The path is mean. I'm sorry, fucking what? Fucking what? First hand, they just go for it. Ace 9 and King Queen, folks. We no longer get to share a table with Dan. And just gonna stab here. We got a bunch of King X when we raise pre. Cool. Golden Temple of the Arches, onward history marches. And if it looks a bit familiar, like it did the other time, they say that history don't repeat itself. No, history just rhymes. Ace King of diamonds here. Ace Jack of diamonds here. We bet here with Jack 8. I have aces here. We're calling off. We're up against King Queen. Fold. The double. Double. They are on one tonight, folks. They're just playing. They just want to play for all the chips. Many chips on the flop there. And we have the overpair. They came to party in the uppercut PKO. The kids have off school and everybody's ready to party. I don't want to sit still, look pretty. Pocket fours. All in with A6. And here we're all in with Ace3. Still look pretty. Pretty girl up in a pretty world, but this pretty hurts. I don't want to sit up in a pretty world. No one won't sit still. Look pretty. Need some trays. King for a chop. Ace for a chop. Ace 4 suited, here we jam. Called by 8-7-0. They do not get there. We're heads up in this cube S&G. Call here in a multi-way pot in this satellite. We got ace, deuce of diamonds. Place of the bounty here. They call with 9-8. What? Oh my god, please hold. Oh my god, they chop with us. That's so funny, dude. That was such a big pot. we jam because we know they're gonna do shit like that, man. I can't believe we chopped that hand. Can't be folding here. We got 10-4. We're ahead. Not anymore. Need a 10. 9, no good enough. 7, 8, 9, 10. Not quite making the straight. Being on my Mardi Gras parade for a minute. Didn't want me in it. Whoa. Simmer on down a notch. Ain't nobody making you watch me get my ball, get you on. Pocket kings, we limp. Okay. Queen 5. We got 97%. No, don't do it. Sounds good. Anytime they pick out outs. Anytime they pick up outs. No! You can't do that to me! Alright, this is our first one that we're paying for here tonight in the Cubes and Go department. We had tickets for the other two. And we're gonna play 5 tonight for the promo. What am I getting rid of? Brawl PKO. Monster. What am I missing though? I'm playing a satellite. Really weird way of doing this. Let's move this. Let's move this. Wait, where? Oh, I do have the uppercut PKO still. So wait, what am I missing? The Lincoln. That's what I'm missing. The Lincoln. You broke up with me. You broke up with me. A6 of diamonds, we jam and get it through. Love it. Give me them free chips. Ace King versus King 9. With the other players sitting out for a while, this should be for the whole shebang. We would usually give this player time to come back, but they've been sitting out for like 8 hands or something, so we're not just gonna like belabor the point. Just gonna finish the job here. Like if they had just sat out, we would be gentlemanly here and give them time to come back. Alright, they're forced all in hand. We have 6 high. They have Jack 5. Let's see if we can get there. 40% to win it here. Flop 2 pair. They make it straight. Lol. A walk for me? You shouldn't have. Alright, this time we've got Queen 6 of spades. Pretty good hand. Up against the 3 deuce of spades. We covered their spades. No way they could win. Actually, no way they could win. We do take it down. 1 for 1 on the $10 sit and goes after paying the ones we paid for. We also won one of the ones we had a ticket for, so now we're playing our second one. We raise and take here in the Lincoln. Player cut down very short here, I guess bluffing there. Yeah, bluffing with Queen 9. Everybody's joking now. Overblow. Check the Queen 10 from the blind here. Just stab quick here on Jack 5. It works. We block Queen Jack and 10 Jack, which might be hands they would limp. Jack 10 definitely. Queen Jack, they expect to see a raise a lot of the time, but Let's raise here with pocket nines. See if we get any folds. No, that's a limp jam from our wily opponent. Against this opponent, I'm gonna call. Nope, they limp queens. Okay. Let's hit a 9. Let's hit a 9. Nice hand, I suppose. Nice hand. If we hadn't seen this player like stack off like ridiculously before, we probably don't make that call, but we had reason to believe that they were already like pretty wild. See if we could roll the dice for a bounty here. King 5 jams into ace 5. Well, that's not the situation that we wanted to see. Let's get a king though. How about a king on the river for the boys? I mean, that's just disgusting that like we jam king 5 and they happen to have our 5. Like at least we could have live cards. Like it makes me feel like such a fool for getting in there when I think it's perfectly reasonable for a 13 big blinds and a bounty stack. Super annoying, honestly. We see a limp here. We're gonna jam king jack. Up against 5s and 10-5. One of these things is not like the others, folks. We flop trip kings, turn a boat, we got them both dead, and we river the yacht for good measure. Eight 6 versus 9-7 here to finish it off. We flop trip 6s and turn a boat and river a yacht. No, not this time. Up here we jam 10-9 suited in the Saturday. We get that through. Oh, keep going. Keep it going, baby. 10 becomes 40. We're already going to be free rolling these as we jump into our third one because we won like, I think either a 20 or a 20. Might have been a 25 and a 40 now. I actually can check that on the BetRivers statements, I think. Yeah, we won a 25 and a 40, so we're up. So far, we're in for, on the ones that we paid for, we're in for 30 out for 65. We also won another 20. So really, we've won 85 from sit and goes. 20 from one we had a ticket for, and then a 40 and a 25. Let's keep it freaking going. I'm still mad that that person had ace 5 of all hands. At least give me like a little more hope. I'll defend here in the $5 salad. We've got ace deuce. We do have the ace of hearts. Check. Check. A check. Playing to bluff hearts on the river. Don't jam. I'll be very sad if you are slow playing and jam here. Okay, love a fold though. If they called and we hit a heart, we were stacking off river for sure. Double gutted here in the Lincoln. They're gonna bet like 10 big blinds though. No, they're gonna bet pot. It's annoying. All in here with King 10 of diamonds. Called by the big blind, which is spooky as fuck. They've 36 and 0. Ace 10, the nightmare. The nightmare of being dominated continues. Absolute shambles. Great call, I guess. I will fold this one. We're all in here with Jack 10 with the 10 of spades up against King 10. King 10 hits their ace, what's it? But it's the ace of spades. Not that one. That's not the one you want. Honestly, I hope our table doesn't change too much because we are pretty short. We're 42 or 49 at this table when we cover 2 players right now. We'd like to keep it that way so that we have a chance to get a bounty as well as get back into the game. This bottle's about, dude. Jack 8 of spades will flick in our 173 chips. Live cards 37.5% versus the king and the queen. We're dead. Honestly, I'm kind of wanting for tables. Do I want to re-enter that? Yeah, I think I do. I need things to play. Pretty soon we're gonna jump into the Hamilton and the $50 clinch though. I was trying to register another cube sit and go, but I'm gonna wait until after the break now. Since you left. She's sweet to me. Must be the luckiest man alive. My life. This $100 tournament, by the way, we did have a satellite ticket into this one, or not even a satellite ticket, a gift ticket essentially. So BetRivers currently has a promotion going on where every time you get a bounty, you're entered to win tickets. And it can be between $5 and $100, and I was lucky enough to scoop a $100 one. Okay, we just value on ourselves into the bigger stack. That's okay. I think betting again with top pair there makes sense. Everything gets there on the river. I don't think we turn our top pair into a bluff. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense in a PKO, I don't think. Pretty sad though that they have king 10 the whole time. Queen jack here versus ace 4 of diamonds. There you go for the bounty. They flop 2 pair. That's gonna be another bounty that we can't win, sadly. All right, we'll try to spin things back up when we come back here in the $100 six max. Not going our way thus far, but hopefully Lane here stays at our table and we can snag that bounty. We'll be back in just a few. Actually, wait, I have to play this first. I've got a defending hand here in the uppercut PKO. We're going to call again post flop. You did raise your like first hand you've raised, but yeah, we'll call. Check. West Mall on the river. It's the ace high flush, right? I call. King jack with the jack of clubs. All right. People do try to bluff in PKO sometimes. All right, we'll be right back. All right, everybody, we're back. Oh. Hey, Love to Right says hello. Hope you've been well. I've been doing well, Susan. Hope you're doing great. Always a pleasure to see you in the chat. Welcome back. Oh, I've been doing well. Been working with BetRivers for a while. They've been a great partner. Family's doing well. My daughter's got off school tomorrow. Hopefully I can find some time to stomp around in the snow with her. I'm living a blessed life. Hope you're doing great. We'll limp here and then call when they raise. You got Jack, Deuce of Hearts. There's very strange. All right, to pot we'll just fold. Bad news is we no longer cover anybody at this table here. We did cover like another short stack, but I think they doubled or tripled up, or maybe they got eliminated and replaced. Not 100% sure. I think they got eliminated and replaced, or maybe we actually moved. Yeah, we moved. We moved to a new table. So that's unfortunate. But we still got chips to work with, 30 big blinds. And we satellited in, or not, and we got the ticket for this one through a BetRivers promo, so we didn't spend anything to get into this tournament. Other than just playing on BetRivers and accruing some bounties. I think that promotion is still going on. Let me take a look here. That's what I wanted to look at before I got distracted. Gobblenokker ticket punch. Yeah, every KO you score in eligible Gobblenokker series tournaments earns you 1 entry into that day's prize draw, up to 5 entries per day. And they're going to do daily draws awarding tickets ranging from $5 to $100. $45 players awarded on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. It's 2 100s, 3 50s, down the line 12 20s, 14 10s, and 14 $5 tickets. And then on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, 67 players awarded each day. Similar kind of structure, 3 for the 100s, 4 for the 50s, and then 20 each for the 20s, 10s, and $5 tickets. No opt-in required. You love to see that. Why does that keep... Oh, it keeps... Because I'm overlaying the lobby. It doesn't allow you to capture the lobby. That's interesting. I'm gonna jam. Player seems kind of thirsty for bounties, so we're just going to ship it in. Around here, always stand up straight. Something radiates. Dream scenario for us is that Asher X here loses the hand, but not before losing enough chips that they get. Wow, this would be an amazing flop for us. Not before they lose enough chips that we cover them. Oh, right, snow. We don't have too much of that here, even though we're further north in PA. Yeah, we're gonna get it's like accumulation of 2 to 4 inches tomorrow. We don't always get a lot of snow. Sometimes we've had some mild winters, but we've at least had some snow since Eden's been like old enough to enjoy it, which is great for her. I don't really love the snow. I mean, I like playing with her in it in brief spurts. 4s versus 10s. So, Asher X is going to lose the hand, and they are going to lose enough. They're going to lose a lot of chips. Sadly, it's enough that they get eliminated, and that means we don't cover them anymore because they don't exist. We're all in with 9s here in this $5 satellite, immediately rejammed on. The snap rejam always cracks me up. And they just like, like they just can't hit the button fast enough. 9s versus ace queen. Gotta win your flips. We don't win this one. Lots of snow-covered mountains nearby. Mount Rainier. Mount Rainier. Is it Mount Rainier? Right. Rainier, is that how it's pronounced? I forget. And Mount Baker are both over 10,000 feet. Yeah, those are big boys. Oh yeah, that's a big guy. It's one of my favorite quotes of my own daughter. I think my wife said something like her belly was full or something like that. I forget, or something like that. And Eden was like, "Let me see," and my wife like pulled up her shirt just a little bit to show her like stomach, and Eden was like, "Oh yeah, that's a big guy." Just like that, in this very strange voice. "Oh yeah, that's a big guy." So that's a commonly used phrase in our household. All right, we're gonna jump in the $10 cube sit and go again. And the Hamilton. And round it out to 6 tables with the $50 clinch in 21 minutes. That's a little bit of ways still. Around. This is our 3rd cube sit and go, I believe. Yeah. We won 2 of 2 so far. We play 5 every night to get a free ticket. I play the $10 stake. If you were maximizing and you are real confident the cube sit and goes, you play the 25, which is the highest on BetRivers at the moment. But I play the $5 stake. So as soon as when I play 5 of these, sometime later in the week, sometimes it's tomorrow, sometimes it takes just a little bit longer. I think the promo guarantees it within like 96 hours or something like that. I get a $10 ticket back. If you played 525s, you get a $25 ticket. You can't get both. You get the ticket. You get 1 ticket for the highest denomination that you play. So if you play the 25s, if you play 525s and 510s, you just get 1 $25 ticket. Fold to the 3-bet, even though it's min click, people just have it always in 3-bet pots. Seven, 6. We'll check our option. Flop is king, jack 4. We're trying to check here to see if we can induce a bet. Nobody wants to bet, huh? I think the only way we're getting a lot of chips is if we check. They have ace 5. Yeah, we're just hoping to get somebody to bluff here. It was clear that none of them had anything. And none of them bluff either. You know why? Because nobody bluffs. Jack 9, we're all in for 5 big blinds. We get it through, which is, you know, what we wanted with Jack 9 off. We'll call the Jack 8. We were right but wrong. They're ahead of us. They went with just a queen high. Cooler. I don't know if we can fold there when we have a draw. King 6 versus Jack 6 to keep the dream alive here. Fading jacks. All right, is it gonna be this one or the next one? This one for sure. Jam. ISO. There you go. Ace 9 versus Queen 8. Thank you for the ISO. 60% to stay alive again. Oof. Need that ace from space. No dice. All right. Cube sit and go number 4. The promo. We see that ace jack on ace queen 5 and took it down here. Now we got ace 10. Ugh, I mean, like the degree to which people do not fold on this platform, I don't really want to make it like 6 big blinds here with ace 10 and get 2 callers, which is like what happens a lot of the time on the low entry tournament, low buy-in tournaments here at BetRivers. We're gonna like exploit and knit it up here. Now seeing the ace high board, I'm a little annoyed at my own decision, obviously, but I said listen to him by myself. Today's music ain't got the same soul like that old time. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm not upset that I folded here. BetRivers US site only? Yes. It is currently available in Michigan, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Delaware, with New Jersey hopefully coming soon. I know they're working hard to get New Jersey off the ground. New Jersey is part of the merged player pool, but BetRivers has not launched there yet. Something to do with specific regulatory concerns in Jersey. I don't know. It's all above my pay grade and intelligence. I just clicked the buttons here. I just clicked the buttons, and I hope there's more people soon that I get to click buttons against. I want all the people around the world to be able to click the buttons that I click. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old time rock and roll. I'm a rock and roll. kind of music just soothes the soul. I reminisce about the days of old. Bet again here on turn. They fold. We raised here with bottom two pair. I reminisce about the days of old. I reminisce about the days of old. With that old time rock and roll. What my favorite thing about this song is that the old time rock and roll was written in fucking it was released in 1979. Like, to me, rock and roll, the prime era of rock and roll was like the 80s. What the fuck is old time rock and roll if you're singing in 1979? What songs were the old time rock and roll back then? That's crazy. It's crazy. Ace Queen versus Ace 6 here. Says, oh no. Boom. All right, last cube, sit and go to trigger the promotion. We flopped the nut flush with a draw to the royal. Nice. Player had 10-9. They immediately jam the next hand. I mean, we could maybe try to theorize that this player's tilt jamming after we just owned them there, but I think that happens less than you'd like to think it happens. You don't know any rock and roll before 1979? I mean, I do, but would you call it old time if it was made in like 76, 72? Like, to me, old time rock and roll means it's like you listened to it when you were a kid. I mean, did they call the music from the 50s rock and roll? I don't know. Like, I do know music, rock and roll before 1979, but not long before. Is rock music as old as the 1950s? Was it rock and roll? When did rock and roll start? 1948 is when rock and roll started. Okay. Fair enough. I guess, like, it, yeah, to me, it just doesn't seem like, I don't really know a lot of what I would call rock and roll. I don't, the sounds that come out of like the 1950s, I don't think of as rock and roll. But to me, that's because the rock and roll genre is like intertwined with like classic rock. Famous rock and roll songs of the 1950s. Oh, I mean Elvis. I mean, I guess Elvis is a big one, right? Elvis and James Brown, I guess. That's fair. I guess I thought like I guess I thought Elvis was later than he was. And James Brown, honestly. I associated them more with like the late, like the 60s. I mean, and their careers probably spanned across the 60s. That's fair. I stand totally corrected. I wasn't really thinking of like some of the earliest rock artists. What? They click it back. What's happening? What's happening? I have King Queen. This is the $10 Hamilton I call. It's a set of deuces. They always have it. Okay. I get a little bit too much in my head about in the $5 tournament sometimes, I think. But in my defense, sometimes that's King 10. Like, actually a decent number of times that's King 10. It's okay. If we have to get back in the Hamilton, we'll get back in the $10 Hamilton. Did I say $5 tournaments? It's a $10 tournament, but still. Behavior remains the same. Hoofbeats, you know, horses, not zebras. We got a little bit up our own ass there. Jim here with King Deuce. Every day is a school day. What a great outlook. There's so many kinds of rock. That's fair. I guess specifically what threw me off was rock and roll. Because to me, rock and roll means like that, like it starts with like old time rock and roll, that kind of song. Now, I guess because he says old time rock and roll. He doesn't say just that old time rock music, right? That old time rock. So rock and roll to me is intertwined with like classic rock, and that's just like sort of a mislabeling or a appropriation of that term more specifically than I think it needs to be, right? And maybe even totally incorrectly. Maybe classic rock is not rock and roll. Rock and roll is more Elvis and James Brown and Bob Seger and stuff like that. I think I actually might be not even just like applying it too broadly, but applying it completely incorrectly. I hate the term like bet to see where I'm at, but like it's a limped pot. I have ace 4 and 3-3-4. We're gonna bet. We get to see where we're at. I could use some more tables. All in here in the Hamilton with ace 10, called by 6-5 suited. We double. Like, look at this shit, man. I have King Jack. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea what to do with King Jack offsuit here. Because this is the conundrum we have in the BetRivers Street Circle. We have a very strong hand. We love this. Because we just raise. When we have a drawing hand, like a set mining with a low pair or like suited connectors or whatever, we love this because we just call and we have amazing pot odds to hit like a hand that can cooler somebody, etc., etc. When we have like King Jack, we don't really want to raise like 5 big blinds because the problem is we get a bunch of callers and our hand has like not that great like objective equity. We're all in here with ace 9. Called by ace 3. We're at risk in the $100 6 max sparring session. They flop the nut flush to take our bounty. We're not going to re-enter that one. Don't really like to enter these PKOs. Re-enter these PKOs too late. I said I need more tables, not less tables. He needs more blankets and he needs less blankets. One of my favorite quotes from Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. Speaking of rock and roll, fantastic like parody of rock and roll biopics. Biopics, whichever way you prefer to say it. I say biopic. Gonna jam here with 9s after a limp. This is the $50 clinch. And we already see an all-in. BetRivers Poker, everybody. 67 big blind open jam. Starts ringing the bell. Come and get me. I consider rock and roll more like Beatles and Elvis and bands like Iron Maiden just playing rock. Even though the terms seem interchangeable to most people, my brain makes the weird distinction. Yeah, see, I think my brain made that weird distinction too, but in the wrong direction. Because, like, what there's like punk rock, there's classic rock, there's rock and roll, there's like... Oh my gosh, we might have to go for it. If they do it here, we're gonna have to flip 73 big blinds. Yeah. Here we go. Ace King for an immediate bounty in the $50 clinch. They've jammed like 3 or 4 hands in a row. We got Ace King here. They actually have a pair. We're flipping with 3s. They're almost dead. They got 1 out. Gorgeous. Thank you for your service to the stream. We take the chip lead. And the first bounty, I assume. Yeah, the first bounty in the $50 clinch. This player coming back in to do it again. That's the same player, right? True T. No, it's not the same player. Don't give them the tag. It is not the same player. Let's raise here in the Lincoln. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Raise 6 queen, flop comes ace king jack. And check raise jam if we can, hopefully. Should just probably check again, honestly. I feel like we gotta get some chips in, but only getting chips in against another queen and then hoping to river them with the flush, I think. Check is probably better. Even if I wanted to. Raise it up with the ace-9 here. Fold the 3-bet. Yeah, I don't have much else to play. We could play some cash games. Let's jump on a cash game table. Always weird mixing them together, but I don't mind. Oh, where am I going? That's not where I want to go. Play some 10-cent, 20-cent cash game. We want to play 25.50. We'll just dance with the one that brought us for now. Even though we just got to the dance. Ace king here. My only chance. Raise, they fold. Looking around. keeps me up all night into the day. Bow, bow. Crazy, but everything's happened on schedule. Raise jacks here. Get her right back to where we started from. Hello? Anybody home? Cedric uses all of their time bank and calls. Flop is queen 9-4. Oh, what is this river, man? I check. 4-3 offsuit. Oh, what a game, what a game, what a game. Used their whole time bank on that hand, by the way. C-bet King Jack here on ace deuce deuce, take it down. Well, here we flatted. It would like raise, call, 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 fold the open ender. Get it right back to where we over in the cash game. Raise the ace three of spades. Call. I mean, such that we have bluffs here. I think having the undercard draw here, we have all the connecting cards to this like all the time. So Really don't think they 3-bet like sevens, like min click 3-bet it that much. Now sometimes they're gonna have, they can overpair here and they're not gonna fold that, but they're not gonna like this bet when they have ace queen. There's easier spots for them. They fold. 10 9 of hearts here up against ace 3. We get the elim in the Lincoln. 19 to 47 here. Young hearts. Free. Ace king here will raise. I'll fold the turn. Raised queens here. Huh. I can think of one out that's clean. Call for 1 into 10, 1 into 12. All right, we'll fold now. Ace deuce, surely called by a king, I would guess. Just a king, it must have been, right? Pocket sixes, wow. Definitely ambitious. Ace king here. I think this player is a calling station, so we're gonna jam here to try to get this 28 big blind stack to call off. They don't call though. We could also play it slow. I don't hate the idea of playing it slow, not to scare them off, but I feel like they were like just yeeting post and might just yeet pre as well. We'll bet big here once with sixes, and then basically just give up from here on out. Hopefully we're up against clubs. No, when they bet, we're just out of there. Bet everything's 9, take it down. Chop with ace deuce here in the $20. Kings, double through the tens. Now this player's pretty short. Gotta keep an eye on the bounty here. Give him a label just so we're keeping an eye on that. Hopefully it draws the eye. If everybody folds, we'll ISO the bounty here. Make it like 23. Fuck you, fine. Oh my god, they re-ISO with queen deuce, you piece of shit. How did they bluff ISO with queen deuce and then win a 32 big blind pot? Like, okay, fucking maniac. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. All right, we'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. And we're going to be all in here. In the uppercut PKO. Just gonna jam. It's a bounty tournament after all. Offer up that booty. Sticking it out. Flaunting it. Come and get me. Come and get me. You can never get this. They fold. Jam threes, the Hamilton will get that through. Here we raised ace jack pre. Flop is 9, 7, 6 rainbow. They bet out. We're just gonna fold. King 10 of hearts. I think for a bounty chance we call here. 41%. Damn. Spade for a chop? Damn. We've got to take that shot. Pocket tens here. They flip. If he flips over his cards, we 100% click the call button. We have the equity with the bounty added, I think. Pocket tens over limps, we jam. We got tens all in against ace 7 suited. Flops an ace. Can we stop? Just getting smacked in our all-ins place. Could we just stop? And we'll re-enter the $10 Hamilton. Ace 8 here on 484. We are betting. Doesn't matter what the next card is. We're gonna hit this button right here. They have jacks. Limp the jacks. Nice hand, I suppose. Limp to the jacks. Well played. Ace 4 here. We flop an ace. Check. Call ace jack of spades here. Flops 3-3-7. Listen what I say. Oh. What do I really see? Listen what I say. So tempting when we cover a bounty here. Excuse me, sorry. Jack 9, we're gonna fold. Wow, ISO and a call is a big pot. Jack 3 suited coming in for it. Flops a 3, hearts as well. Makes the flush. Scoops it with the jack tray. Let us know. Trey's here with ace queen. Says wow. Let's party, man. Boom. To sacrifice, hey, oh. Listen what I say. Ooh. Listen what I say. Oh. Let it go. Hey, oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Our nines is good here in the cash game. We're gonna play a massively multi-way pot here with Jack 10 of hearts. Flop a jack. That's strange. All in here. You're betting, you're calling. Fuck me. All in here with ace 9. Okay, someone did have the other jack though. Okay. Ace 9 all in here in the uppercut PKO. Go through. Jamming again here. Ace jack. Limp kings this time. Good trap, I say. And ace or a jack out there. There we are. There we are. Got him right where we wanted him. EZ game. We're in a jam river here. Queen 10. You're gonna fold a 7 here. You're not gonna call. There's no way, right? Yes. Pull the bluff off against 2 other players. Felt like a good spot to go for it. It works. I don't know if it was a good spot to go for it, but I'm gonna assume it was because it worked. Because that's how that logic works out, right? Call here with King Jack. We'll call again with King Jack. Check. Ace 10 is no good, my friend. I'm sorry, what? I won with queen high. And it's 5-3. Love to see it. Dan all in the uppercut PKO. Ace Queen versus King Jack and King 9. Dan's got a 54% chance to scoop a big fucking pot here. King 9 makes a straight. GG Dan. I got it in so fucking great there too. What an amazing flop. Then he actually lost on it. Crazy. They're all in here. Well, limp fold. Okay. I want that $16 bounty. It's a huge bounty for this tournament. No! Why are you taking me away? Dan flopped a straight flush right after he busted on the very next hand. He turned a straight flush. Sorry. I arrive at the table and see Dan with a straight flush. Probably check raise here. Okay. Like, I hate you for not allowing me to check raise, really. Like, pisses me off. I check, man. You just win. Whatever high cards you got, they're better than what I got. 8-3 of diamonds limped. Okay, they're just limping everything, huh? Five, four hearts, we're gonna check. Just gonna jam. I want Dan's bounty. We got the pair and the draw. I think it's a good place to ship it in. Dan sits out. Rage sitting out. Dan, come back to me. It doesn't feel as good if I get your bounty and you're not actually here. There he is. Do it, Dan. Ship it in, Dan. Good, decent sizing there on the river. We get called. Our ace king gets called by king queen. Wow, can't believe king queen. Maybe could have got it all from king queen. RC targeting somebody hero calling with worse than a king there for sure. Such that we're gonna ever have bluff continues. We're gonna bluff continue here with the force. Good call again though. Fine, I give up. All right, fine, I give up. Registration calls for 5 of 16 in the uppercut PKO. With 9 paid. Ace King raising here in the Lincoln. There, Min clicks it on us. We will be all in here. Have you got the goods, laddie? It's ace queen. We got 70% to double. Oh boy. Yeah, we got 0% to double. Ace queen makes a flush against our ace king. Cool. Strike with the forces of King Solomon, letting bygone be bygone, and so on and so on. Race here with King 9, big blind defense. There's ace 5 jack. Check the turn here. And fold. Fold. Not the river we want to like. The rivers, we have value in rivers that we wanted to bluff. And the duplicate jack is none of those, I don't think. Play with sixes, we flop a set in the PKO. Beautiful phrase. Jam. Raise here. We'll jam turn with our set of sixes. Against jacks. We win a huge pot in the $50 clinch. Stereotypical. Dress up just a little and I'm like, whoa. Damn. Free bet here with the eights. What? Flat behind? What the fuck, man? Get out of my pot. I hate to fold. You're gonna call too, right? No. Okay, I mean, that's pretty good. Show me King Jack one time. I call. It's nines. Hold. Hold. Let's go. Let's go. Don't get out of my pot. Stay in that pot. $15 to $64 here. Bottle is a wood. Bottle is a bottle is a wood. If everybody folds, we call here, even for a chance at a min bounty, I think. Deuces versus King 5. We're flipping for the bounty. No 6, no 3, no King, no 5. We got him. The Mighty Mighty Ducks. Deuces again here. This time we're on 6-6 King. See a turn guard. The Mighty Mighty Deuce of Diamonds. Fold now. Raise here, the Appleton. 2 days we're not folding. Everywhere I will give you everything. For you, I love you always forever near and far. Never stop laughing, whatever, near and far and always and everywhere and every. Everywhere and every. You're on the bubble of the $20 uppercut. Got 875 in bounties. Let's call here with pocket fives. It's real murky if this player jams as well. All just comes down to what the big stack does. All right, we set mine with our fives unsuccessfully. I'm gone. His hand, Cedric. Obviously, we're calling either of these short stack jams. Neither of them go in, though. Full turn. Wow. There's jams on the bubble here. King 9 up against aces and 10-9. 8 for pain. Aces win a huge one for Mr. Cedric here. Chance for another big one here as 22 big blind chips all in. Ace king against queen 10 here. Queen 10 just ships 22. What the fuck? 9, 10, or a queen will save him. That's not one of those cards. Jeez. Ace here, player 3 bets. Flat behind. Tempted to just jam ISO. We're just gonna check. We're just gonna call as well. About a queen on the river. Spades. No reason to bluff, really. Threes are just good. Wow. Wow. And our king jack, if we had bet out the threes, would have won. What did this guy come along with? Anything, right? Yeah, 6 deuce. We definitely should have bluffed. We should have jam ISO'd. Threes probably fold. Even if they didn't fold, we would have lost. But all right, we're folding here. Ace 9 flips with 5s for another bounty for Cedric. It's a 9. Oof! The chop on the river. Fives saved. Now, this player has not raised a lot of hands here, so I'm a little bit cautious about calling here. We do call with the king jack. Open ender here. Beat other draws. Not that one though. Fuck ace, fucking ace nine, man. Fucking ace nine. Are you for real? That's tilting. Still approaching the money here. We're on the stone bubble. Button should like jam here a bunch. We would ISO this sometimes, but on the bubble we're not going to. On the stone bubble. And we'll just fold here. Hopefully break the bubble and make it into the money here. We do. Queens here, we're 3-betting. Queens run into aces in the Hamilton. Cool. How about a queen? How about a 10? How about a 10? Just call here after they 4-bet us. Aces versus ace king. Got him. Four of 9 in the uppercut. Raise here with aces. Aces versus sevens. Oh, they flop a 7. God, could I catch a goddamn break? Oh my gosh, we did. We hit the river. Okay. Moaned it in. I got king queen here. We bet and we got raised on the flop. How are we feeling here? Drew on the river. Checks. Ace queen beats my king queen. Rude. Pocket 4 is good here. 5 ways. Come on. You don't have an ace, right? After all this time, you have an ace. Don't want to lose our standing with bounties. We've made the final table, as has Dr. Dad, who I believe is on our right. We are coming in 4 of 8. Dan is 8 of 8. We've locked up 26.43 plus our bounties, so like $35. There's 154 up top plus bounties. Let's get it. My camera freaking out? Yeah, it is. Why is that freaking out? What the hell? See if that resolves it, maybe. I keep seeing the blinking out of the corner of my eye. Loose cable. We'll see. Dan raises here. We're going to fold our ace 9. Fold the ace of hearts, sadly. Raise here with King Jack. King Jack will fold to the jam. Here we're going to raise. Ace 5 here. Wow, 4-5, really? Fucking hell. Oh my god, and we hit again. Just moaning it in the Hamilton over and over again. Jack's here, we see bet. They fold. Three bet here with the ace queen. Huh. Call flop is king, queen, 3. Misclick. Jams. Says misclick and jams. Oh, they got queen jack. What the fuck is jack 9 doing in here? They got me with the fake, like, I'm weak misclick. Says misclick and jams. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? These players are breaking my brain tonight, man. I did not think anybody would jam into 3 players with queen jack right there. Oh, Jesus. Jack for the boys. Will Dan be all in here? He is. Good luck, Dan. Ace 7 up against ace 9. Needs a 7 or a spade. GG. GG. Five of 7 now. All right, folks, that's going to be us off to the break. I'll see you in just a few. All right, we're back, and we have defended here. Ace 5. God, come on now. All right. I mean, I have a lot of 9s. You have the big ace X. Must feel very good about your hand to just jam into me there. We'll fold the ace 5 as a result. Defend here in the cash game with 8-5 suited. I think we want to check raise this board. I don't know if we want to lead. I don't know if we want to bet when they check into us, but that is what we chose to do, and it did work. Pocket kings here on the final table. Crack a smile, adjust my tie. Obviously, we're not folding. Pocket kings versus ace queen. We got a 68% chance to double here and stay alive. Fading the aces, please, and the queens now. Wow. Poker, man. They miss the flop and then they go runner, runner, queen. Runner, runner, queen. We're out of there. Poker, man. What a game. grouping on you. And count on me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody get on the dance floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody get on the dance floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. My soul to take. Lost my table there for a second. We're not gonna hunt the bounty with the queen of 6. Gets ISO'd here by the big stack anyway. They've got jacks. Find themselves in good position for bounties here. Jacks versus ace 10. Ace of spades is dead, and there it is. One, 2, 3, 4. Everybody get on the dance floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Light in my life is going out. Light is going out. Light in my life is going out. On down, girl. Leave you in a lonely town. Better on the turn with a 9-3. We'll take it down. Get a walk here in the cash game with king queen suited. Long live cowgirls. Down, 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 down. Go around a time or two just to waste my time with you. You'll be just another regret. Six five suited jams and flops a flush. Raising here with ace king. What? Sure, let's just fucking send it. Ace king, we get this flip versus eights is the important one. This is a much bigger pot. Oh man, we flop an ace, but they flop an eight. Jesus Christ, man, this Hamilton fucking got me tonight. Fucking pocket eights, dude. We're gonna see what happens in this $50 clinch, and then we're probably gonna end the stream. If we lose the $50 clinch, I mean, we're not registering anything else. We're just in that in a cash game at the moment. Ace 4 recall here. Jesus Christ, come on. Cedric limps. Ruben raises. Ruben jams flop. All by the flush draw. Rolls the dice for the bounty. Doesn't get it. Ruben getting a little wild for the min bounty. $4.2. Overbet jams the turn here. She calls friends. It's summer sweat. Some dance to remember, some dance to forget. Calls the queen jack, ace 10, just bluffing their face off. Wow. And was ahead too. That's crazy. Wow. Gotta echo that wow for sure. Gather for the feast. Place I was before. All right, we'll stack off here with pocket fives. Called by Queen 8, we flip. Hold. Please stay alive. No. All right, that's it for my night of poker, guys. It was a rough one. We did not win much tonight. We'll be back to do it again tomorrow and Wednesday, and then I'm off definitely Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'll be back Sunday, depending on how bad the hangover is from the wedding that I'm attending on Saturday. I think I'm going to try to be back on Sunday for the Gobble Knocker main and more, but we will see. That's not a guarantee at this moment. Well, thank you for being here tonight. I wish I could say it went great, but we're going to send you over to Dr. Dad, who's still got a spot in the $100 six-max sparring session, and I'll catch you next time. Good night, everybody. Later.